Okay, so in the last video, I talked about how I made tinfoil triggers and how in that video I told all four of you that I wasn't really trying in that video. Instead, I was just making it to show it off. But in this video, I plan on showing you of some of my better creations, I believe. And I am going to show you the ones I copied off of video games first. Then I'm going to show you the ones that I got from my own imagination. And the first guy I'm going to show off is this guy. I don't see him. This guy, yeah. That guy is from a game I started playing a couple days ago called Terraria. He's one of the bosses of that game. He's called the Lunatic Cultist, and he was a pain in the butt to fight, so I decided to make him. He also looks pretty cool in that game, so I decided to make him to one of my little tinfoil projects. And that's him. Next thing I'm going to show off, or creature I'm going to show off, I should say, is from Subnautica, and it's called the Sea Emperor Leviathan, or just the Sea Emperor. Yeah, I've made him pretty big. But as you can see, if you play Subnautica, you see I did pretty good details in the face. I got given the two antennas, like little side horns that was sticking out. Got his mouth right and stuff. It's not like teeth. He has more like a crustacean mouth with little kind of like praying mantis arms, and then he also has his little tentacles in the back. Yeah, this is the Sea Emperor from Subnautica. The next robot I'm gonna show off is one of the newer things. He is called Samuel Hayden. He was from Doom, the newer version, like the newest version that came out. And yeah, I made him because I thought he was a pretty cool villain. Pretty cool, like, reveal at the end of how he was actually the villain. I thought that was pretty cool, so I decided to make him too. Kind of like the Lunatic Cultist from the Terraria. And, yeah, he's Samuel Hayden. Got good details on his back of, like, the blue stuff. Like the little, I'm gonna think that was like a battery or something in his back. I got that. I got his feet right, like his calf structure, like this little structure back there. Pretty sure that's right. Got the little two tubes around his pelvic bone or whatever. And, I got his fingers right. He actually only had 4 fingers. Pretty happy in, like, the face structure, too. Like, that's how he actually looked. Because it looks like he has a little line going down his face, like a little line. And in the game, he did. And now this one is another one for Doom. It is the Cyber Demon, which I have to put all the way in the back. And the back still, well, kind of. So yeah, if you play Doom, you know that this is also a pretty good replication of Cyber Demon. And a little fun fact, I beat the Cyber Demon on my first try trying to beat him. I was happy about that. He has little armor stuff on him. He has his cannon. And yeah. So for now, those are all of my people I copied off of games. And now I'm going to show you the ones I didn't copy off of games. So this guy. I don't really have a name for the ones I make. I'd have to think of those. All I know is he's one of my top 5 favorites, probably. Because of his wings and the fact that he looks kind of like a devil or a Grim Reaper kind of guy. He has, like, detailed wing stuff. For some reason, I really like how the scythe turned out. It looks interesting and, like, detailed. lot. I also like his little like mask thing. So yeah, he also has a little back cape thing. I don't know what you call those. All I know is I like to give it to my guys I like to show off. And my next guy I'm gonna bring up is this guy. So I gave him some barbarian-ish armor, and I also gave him a little gun. And for some reason, to me, everything with spikes looks cooler, which is exactly why most of my guys are, or most of my creations are spiky. Because it looks more texture-ish, I guess you could say, like armor. Yeah. But yeah, here's this guy. I kind of like his face, too. Looks cool. He has a little chest piece that sticks out pretty far, too. So yeah, here's this guy. And for my final guy I'm going to show off, I do actually have a name for this guy because of his face. His face has, like, very large teeth, and his mouth only was based on something from Five Nights at Freddy's. Nightmare, actually. Yeah, Nightmare, his, like, face, he had, like, a whole bunch of teeth. It looked ridiculously, like, he had a ridiculous jaw full of teeth. So I kind of created his jaw. And if I had to name him, I'd probably name him Nightmare 2, if I had to name this guy. So yeah, he has, like, a little, kind of, like, spike thorn sword blade thing that can kill people with. He has, like, two little, like, you know, like the Predators, now that I had those, like, things, like, from the movie Predators, and how they had, like, the little dreads. Yeah, like, I imagine those being as that from the movie. He also has this little tail that's growing out of his back. I just made his feet really huge and spiky. So, yeah, that's Nightmare. Please subscribe and like the video. And I'll see you guys in the next couple thousand days.